Howdy, neighbors. Well, I thought you might like to see what I'm putting up with. This is the drain plug for my oil. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but if I loosen it up like I'm doing here, this, I can't see what I'm looking at. I'm at a weird angle, so I don't know what's happening here. I can't see, but if you notice, that's water dripping out of my oil. And so far, that's what's dripped out into this pan. Yeah. So I gotta do this. I'll drain this out till oil starts coming out. And then I will close it up, and then I'll go over to the other side, and I will take the oil filter off, and I will go spend another $75 and get another oil filter. And I will top it off with oil. I've had people tell me, you ought to keep the radiator cap off so it doesn't build up pressure. For those of you that say that, just be aware that I've been doing that now for, 8 months. Also, I have been putting in the high dollar bars leak stop into the radiator. And close this back up for right now. I'll come finish this in a little bit. But as you can see, there's at least a quart maybe of water that's come out of it so far. And then I've had somebody suggest to me that, you ought to put that stuff in there. Oh, God. In the radiator or in the fan to keep it. Help your transmission. Well, okay. How about if I've been doing that now for at least a year? Yeah, see? I've been putting this in the radiator. I've dumped at least 3 of these in the radiator over the last 8 months. And then I'm putting this in my transmission. That right there is about $17. This right there is about $15-16. Plus the what do you call it? Transmission fluid. So it really doesn't matter what I do. All that stuff is doing is helping me a little bit survive, make it a little farther. The other thing is the alternator. Everybody says, get rid of the van, get rid of the van, get rid of the van. I've had this van almost 30 years now. And the last time I put any real money into it was over 4 years ago, when I put rebuilt the head over at Steve's in California, and the new alternator was put on then, and apparently that went out because it said I bought another one back in March. So alternators, they have nothing to do with the van. anybody's alternator can go out. I get 18 miles to the gallon on this thing, depending on if I keep it tuned up. It hasn't really cost me any money, less than $50 a month for full coverage on the insurance. And yeah, somebody said, get rid of the van, just live out of the bus. Okay. And I can just fire the bus up and run to town and go shopping, and it's cheap, right? You know, what, 8 miles to the gallon versus 18. Hello. Oh yeah, somebody else said, why don't you just sell the van and the bus and live in Vicky's RV? Really, it's a 24-foot RV. The two of us plus her dog and all our stuff in a 24-foot RV? Really? Somebody else mentioned, just fix the van back up and live in the van, which, yeah, I could do that. I could sell the bus and all that, and I've thought about it. And just put the van back together, you know, spiff it up, rebuild the crap that needs to be rebuilt, and live in the van. But I kind of like standing up. You know, I've gotten used to it. Yeah. Oh yeah, somebody mentioned, why don't you just get a tent? I got a bad back, really bad back. That wouldn't be good. So that's what I'm dealing with. I'll get the oil, I'll get the water drained out of the oil, go spend another 75, 65, whatever it is, bucks for a new filter, put that on there, top off the water, top off the oil, and drive till it starts overheating and park someplace and let it cool down, put more water in it. Just keep doing what I'm doing. For now, that's all I can do. Anyway, later.